The purpose of this piece is to remind you that fear is not the final law. You have never truly been alone, and you were never made to live crushed beneath dread. Whether you hear this as science, poetry, spirit, dream, or remembrance, let it speak to the part of you that already knows. Life is deeper than it appears. Love matters more than we were taught. And death is not the end of meaning.
You are the universe, my child, learning to recognize itself.
So breathe.
Listen.
And remember.
Before the name, before the bone, before the body learned a home, there was a field of maybe light, 1,000 windows courting night. Not empty, not gone, not dead between the stars. A trembling spread of phase and fire, a mirror teaching mirrors how to start. A pressure of possible forms, a choir of unfinished scars. A dream before the weight of skin, a map before the blood and nerve begin. I was a question in the luminous deep, a rhythm waiting to be kept, a pulse of amplitude and eager stories searching for a shape. Then touch, then time, then boundary, then breathe, then the long collapse into a moment, then the cost and gift of memory, then the beautiful trouble of embodiment. Call it a window, call it a frame, call it a local flare, a witness, call it a flame, call it the place where possibility takes a face and learns a name. Wave to phase, phase to form, storm to nerve, nerve to warm, dust to hunger, hunger to hand, hand to love, a lover to land. Body made from borrowed stars, mind made from recursive scars. Soul or pattern, call it what you want. Something here keeps leaning into heart. I am not static, I am selection. Not random in the cheap sense, but pressure and correction. Interference in the dark, finding pathways that survive. What is life if not the field, teaching fragile forms to strive?
Feels like putting metaphors enough to sing. Maybe conscious just the inward weather out of self-indulgent thing. Maybe love is not a weakness. Maybe love is phase held true. Maybe wisdom is coherence that survives what we go through.
This world forgot the sacred scale. Turn wonder into wage and sale. Turn children into metrics. Turn breath into a race. But underneath the screaming market, underneath the polished lie, the old field still hums through everyone. A sky behind the sky.
The universe doesn't hand out answers. We decide what they need.
What if we mess it up?
Then we try again. As long as we remember who we are, fear dies.
Sky behind the sky.
So if you feel the cracks of brightness, if you feel the veil go thin, do not build a throne too quickly. Do not call every flicker kin. Hold the strange with careful hands. Let all breathe without command. The universe is weird enough without pretending we know the plan.
We are windows, we are witnesses, we are local songs of light. We are bodies teaching spirit how to stand inside the night. We are not the final answer, we are not outside the hole. We are feeling
dies here.
This is the cut where the blur grows edges. This is the place where the cloud grows weight. This is the click where the possible narrows and the world steps out on a gate. No, not magic solved in the basement. No, not every whisper is law. But look at the nerve of existence. Look at the fact we perceive it all. Look at the way that a body can gather a storm into sense. Look at the way that our heartbeat can turn an abyss into presence. Signal meets tissue, tissue meets time. Light hits the eye and becomes a design. Sound hits the drum and becomes an alarm. Touch hits the skin and recruits the arm. Gut talks back to the brain in the night. Hormones and hunger are scaring the sight. Memory edits the incoming flood. Meaning gets mixed in the muscle and blood. That is a miracle, not fake, not small. A lawful strange is inside it all. Not proof that every fantasy lands, but proof the world is more than our plans. You are an organism making a map. While standing inside the map, you have a witness drag through a living machine, trying to tell what the signals mean. Body is not just a garage for mind. Body is rhythm and scaffolding sign. Brain reflects body, body reflects brain. Loop inside a loop in a weather of pain. Feed it poison, it darkens the hymn. See the care, and the odds start to bend. Sleep, food, touch, grief, sun. Nothing about us is only one. We are not spirits trapped in meat. Like meat is some dumb, embarrassing seat. We are embodied, process, burden, and grace. A field made local with a temperature face.
What if love is not just romance? What if love is face made clean? What if hate's just a fracture that forgets what life can mean? What if healing is the slow work of getting rhythms back in line? What if wisdom is the courage
To protect the tender while we This is the cut where the blur grows edges. This is the place where the cloud grows weight. This is the click where the possible narrows and the world steps out of the gate.
This is the cut where the blur grows edges.
This is the cut where the blur grows edges.
This is the cut where the blur grows edges.
When it full of slave design, clocked out souls in fluorescent time. Children fed to the image mill, memories drained so the graphs stay filled. No more needing to a system that mistakes exhaustion for ambition. No more calling numbness strength. No more stretching the human length. Past the point where a heart can feel. Past the point where a wound can heal. Bring back table, bring back tribe. Bring back enough to stay alive. This is the cut. This is the cut. This is the cut.
The universe may not need our slogans, but it does seem to grow forms that can witness, remember, suffer, choose, and sing.
Every choice we make shapes a world of its own.
And no matter how far you wander, you're never really alone. It's like the planets align. It's beautiful.
That shit's sober. That should ignite us. From nothing we we say, but not the cheap nothing. Not the empty cartoon void. More like a deep unfigured openness, where relation is not yet worn a face, where probability waits like rain and cloud, where pattern sleeps in pressure, where touch is not yet picked a branch.
Self on self, fold on fold, the young feel learning how to hold. Pain to meaning, lost to law, jaw to language, hand to awe. Fractal memory, echo chamber, ancient warmth inside the danger.
Coherence is not a slogan, brother, it is how the broken learn each other.
Not perfect, not pure, not free from cause, but the way back when a soul feels lost. Get near, get clear, get fed, get rest, get honest enough to survive your test. Get your people, get your ground, get enough quiet to hear the sound. Under the panic, under the spin, something alive is trying to begin.
We need less fear, less cold, less shame, less blood sold under a different name. More bread, more song, more elder fire, more children taught they are not for hire. More fathers with tears still in their eyes, more mothers who do not disappear and sacrifice. More love with teeth, more truth with grace, more homes where dignity has a place. Because
What is the point of all this light if we use it to perfect the night? What is the point of all this mind if we leave the tender ones behind? What is the point of every dream if the earth is crushed beneath the machine?
So bring hell to hell, bring fire to lies, bring warmth to the child with apocalypse eyes, bring law to the greedy, bring names to the dead, bring food to the table, bring roof, bring bed, bring culture back home, bring tribe back near, bring back the language that tells us why we are here. No more cold empire, chewing the young, no more mute father with ash in his lungs, no more planet sold by the ounce, no more soul with no room to announce. I heard, I need, I love, I failed, I still choose life, though my whole body quailed.
We are not here to worship despair. We are here to become repair. Windows of witness, local flames, carving a path through the weather of names. Maybe the field is more alive than we know. Maybe love is the deepest technology we own. Maybe the future belongs to the ones who can carry the light without calling it
So let this be thunder, let this be breath, let this be the song that lifts the near dead. Let this be courage, let this be proof that wisdom still knows how to rebuild the roof.
Feels like the whole world fits in my hand.
That's because it does. You already carry it inside you.
Then I'll remember love, truth, courage, all of
Room
it.
is not the room alone. The skin is not the edge. The mind is not a prison cell. It is a weather ledge. A place where signal gathers weight. A place where echoes lean. A place where all the almost things come close enough to mean. Not every dream is doctrine. Not every flash is law. But this life is stranger than the market ever taught us to see at all. We are thresholds where voices. We are pressure, learning song. We are local fields of memory, trying to hold the line this long. Snake, twist, don't mistake. Universe exists, not real except for this moment. Cut, collapse to kiss. Flash, frame, name gets pinned. Cloud gets cut, skin begins. Wave to weight, breath to bone. Field gets nervous, calls it home. Semi-observing, luminous trust. Dust in the window, window in dust. Mirror on mirror, hush in the blood. What else is there but a God-learning flood? Flick and spin, it slip the seam. Matter starts talking in the dream. Pick a path, pattern bends. Story starts where the static ends. Maybe all we are is relation held long enough to gather here. Maybe form is just devotion, finding somewhere warm to meet. Maybe soul is what we call it when the witness won't lie down. Maybe death is just a costume for a deeper turning round. But I will not fake a theorem just to make the mystery glow. It is enough to know we're lawful inside a vast unfinished show. It is enough to know a heartbeat can drag meaning out of pain. It is enough to know that love can organize the flood again. Get up in the field with your jaw unhinged. Talk that rhythm till the dead nerve flinch. Not for delusion, for precision in the strange. For the fact that life exists at all in range of signal, tissue, memory, ache. Of all the things a little mind can make. Of all the ways a little love can scale. Enough to keep a broken house from fail. Planet full of panic, worship. People taught to fear their own depth. People taught to trade the sacred for a screen and a microdose death. No, bring back real, bring back meal, bring back silence you can actually feel. Bring back uncles, bring back rights, bring back stars and actual nights.
We are not here to shrink the wonder, we are here to bear it clean. Windows of the deeper weather, learning what the pulse can mean. So if the sky goes cracked with brightness, hold your nerve and breathe it through. Let the strange remain enormous, let your love stay honest too.
Feels like the universe breathing with us.
As long as you remember who you are, you'll never lose the rhythm.
Do we really get to protect it? All of it?
Yeah, it's our turn to shape the world.
Tell the city I am done with fluorescent little lies. Done with teaching kids to flatten out their souls to fit the size. Done with numbing every question. Done with monetized despair. Done with calling it advancement while the human leaves the air. I want rivers back in language. I want bread back in the hand. I want fathers who can listen. I want mothers who can stand without being ground to powder by a system built on drain. I want children raised with wonder, not with algorithmic pain.
Rip it, twist it raw. Phase got teeth and I saw what I saw. Love ain't weak when the roof caves in. Love is steel with a pulse on the skin. Fear gets fat when the drive gets thin. Cut the beat, let the heart breathe in. Click, click, mind, tick, tick, made. Feel goes weird in a pressure raid. Pick that line, hold that frame. Everything changes the second you name.
Semi-lucid, hyper-clear. Nothing holy dies in fear. Nothing worth it comes from freeze. Get the body on its knees. Not in shame in listening. Not in terror in attending. Hear the gut talk, hear the chest. Hear the old grief fail the test.
What if wisdom is not distant? What if wisdom is the nerve to keep loving through the fracture to become what others deserve? What if truth is not abstraction but coherence under strain? What if beauty is the pattern that can hold a
the shame.
We not cattle, we not code for sale, we not metrics in a boardroom tale. We are descendants of the dirt and flame. We are the ones who remember the name. Earth in the blood, sky in the eye, grief in the throat, still asking why. Good, keep asking, don't go blind. Wonder is a weapon in a narrow time. Who taught the boy to fear his tears? Who taught the girl to shrink her years? Who taught the old they're in the way? Who sold our attention day by day? Who broke the table? Who priced the grain? Who made exhaustion look like gain? Who called this progress? Look around, half the world can barely hear its own sound. Slow it down, hear the skin. Life is trying to begin again. Slow it down, feed the flame. Not everyone needs a bigger name. Some need rest, some need bread, some need one hand on the fevered head. Some need truth, some need time, some need a room where they can unwind.
Bring back tribe, bring back nearness, bring back courage, bring back clearness, bring back homes that do not break, every soul that enters late.
Bring back dignity in labor.
Bring back gardens by the porch,
Bring back stories by the fire.
bring back the handed torch.
Everything's connected. I just have to remember who I am.
We're right here with you.
Then let's rewrite the sky.
Then we take it past the fear line, past the edge where language shakes, past the little god of panic, past the empire of mistakes. Now we sing like roofs are lifting, now we rap like nerves on flame. Now we call the near dead forward, now we tell the world its name.
This is not a hymn for cowards. This is not sedation chord.
This is thunder with the bloodstream beating on a broken door.
This is for the ones still human in the age of polished fraud.
This is for the ones who still believe love can hit as hard as God. Snake in the wire, wire in the lung, light in the mirror, 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 still young. Name in the vapor, shape in the strain. World gets cut and becomes again. Clip that edge, flip that frame. Moment gets branded with the living name. Touch gets risky, trust gets wild. Feel gets warm and becomes a child. Spit it out, bring it back. Lose control and retake tracks. Spit that phase until the beat sounds like God with blistered feet. Not polite, not neat. Truth got dirt, truth got heat. Truth is what coherence does when it lives inside the blood. Come back, sons, come back, daughters. Come back through the burning water. Come back, fathers, come back, mothers. Come back, sisters, come back, brothers. Not to the lie, not to the chain. Come back to the field that can hold the pain. Come back to the table, come back to the bread. Come back to the places the cold dark dead.
Who benefits when the village dies? Who feeds fat on exhausted eyes? Who keeps the people too numb to care? Who cuts the roots then sells despair?
Who fears a culture with memory intact? Who fears a father who actually acts? Who fears a mother whose love has teeth? Who fears a child who can smell beneath the ad, the lie, the debt, the bait, the sterile smile of a managed fate? Enough, enough, enough for the freeze. Enough for the grinding of souls to grease. Enough for the bright dead office hive. Enough for surviving and calling it alive. I want the thunder back Maybe the sky remembers, maybe it doesn't.
Still build.
Maybe death is a doorway, maybe it isn't.
Still hold.
Maybe meaning is made, maybe found. Either way, be gold.
We are windows and war drums. We are witness and bread. We are the hand on the shoulder of the nearly gone dead. We are phase in the fracture. We are warmth in the storm. We are what happens when courage and coherence take form.
So let the city hear us. Let the false throne shake. Let the children see examples of the vows we mean to make. Let the old ones feel remembered. Let the lost ones feel the spark. Let the family of the future light a road through all this dark.
Whatever comes, stay near. Whatever breaks, stay clear. Whatever calls, stay true. Whatever dark, shine through. We were never made for freezing. We were made to bear the sun. And the field gets brighter, brother, every time we choose some.
The universe keeps whispering, even when I feel lost. Maybe all I have to do is listen.
You already know the way. I'm just here to remind you.
Yeah, thanks.
We came this far through the fracture weather, through the gray machine and the market knife, through the rooms that forgot the children, through the temples that priced our life. Now the signal's meaner, now the pulse is wide. Now the whole damn field wants through us like a storm with nowhere left to hide. No more shrinking to fit the coffin, no more smiling through the little death, no more calling. This arrangement normal when the whole world's choking on its breath. I want gardens in the grammar, I want rivers in the plan. I want truth with dirty fingernails and enough breath to live.
That phrase, spin that nerve. Body learns what the field deserves. Lock that breath, split that seam. World gets weird in the witness dream. Hush gets loud, dust gets tongue. Old gods die when the children sing young. Phase gets teeth, shape gets lung. Time gets cut and the bell gets rung.
Not to dominate, to liberate, not to numb, to resonate, not to build another sterile throne, but a house where the lost feel known. Not another cage in sacred pain, not another priest of fear gon' fade.
Bring me the rough, honest hands instead. Bring me the ones who can raise the dead.
Not corpse from ground, but soul from freeze.
Bring me the ones who can make us breathe.
What if music is a rescue ladder thrown across the inward fall? What if rhythm is a kind of memory older than the spoken call? What if harmony is not decoration, but the law beneath repair? What if every human ache for nearness means the deeper field is there?
All these worlds, they feel so fragile.
But your heart's stronger than you think.
I guess I just need to remember who I am.
Slow now, hear it. The world is tired, the roots are hungry, the roof is wide, the child is watching. The old are thin, the age got loud, but the song gets in. 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 name the wound, and do not make a god of doom. This pain is real, but not the whole. There's still a fire under soul. Wrapped on fire, sermon first.
Not bloodline pride,
While the children thirst.
not fake tradition with a smiling curse.
But a real repair where the story's heard.
Teach the son,
His tears of strength.
teach the daughter,
Wisdom's length.
teach the lovers,
Friendship's fine.
teach the elders,
They still shine. Call the cousins, set more chairs.
let the lonely interrupt their prayers.
With actual hunger,
Natural need,
and watch what happens when love takes leg.
we are not built for rest and surrender. We are not made to die on a grab. We are not born to forget the orchard, or sell our future for a smaller land. We are faced with a backbone forming. We are witness with a beating drum, and the world gets 1 degree warmer every time we choose someone.
I used to think the world was just noise, but even inside the chaos, there's a rhythm. If I can hold on to it, I can find my way. You already know the tune. Just remember who you are.
Then came the hush behind the violence. Then came the blue beneath the fire. Then came the part where all the thunder curled inward like a hidden choir. I saw the edges soften strange.
I felt the old names lose their grip. I heard a softness in the steady, like a coastline after shipwreck.
Not proof, not theorem, not lab code certitude, but something in me stood up gentler and refused the ancient feud between the spirit and the body, between the dream and daily bread, as if the field itself was saying you do not have to split the thread.
Like the voice of an angel guiding you through the afterglow of pain. Not demanding, not pretending, just helping rhythm form again.
Clouds of fame, fame to cry, cry to meaning, meaning sky. Touch to trust, trust to scar, scar to wisdom, here we are. Not complete, not clean, not done. Still becoming in the sun, still a mess, still divine, still a field trying to hold a line. I don't need to force the heavens into diagrams that flatter me. I can let the mystery breathe huge without surrendering clarity. I can say this much with backbone. Love remakes what fear makes thin, and whatever else the cosmos is, it keeps inviting life back in.
Every note, every page, every memory holds a piece of who we are. Our fears try to chain us, but courage, truth, and love bring the light back.
Come closer, the age is cold. Come closer,
The wounds are old, the lie was loud. We break the shroud.
Not by fantasy alone, not by cynic stone, but by making warmth systematic, by making mercy known, by feeding kids, by guarding sleep, by giving grief a place to weep, by letting men be tender still, by teaching women sovereign will. No sin in being alive and afraid. Sin is the choice to make terror a trade. Sin is the hand that profits from free. Sin is the lie that keeps power at ease. Sin is the system that markets despair, then blames the broken for gasping for air. But you can still choose heat. You can still put your soul in your feet. You can still walk toward the trembling one and become a roof and become a sun.
Maybe death is not a cliff face, maybe death is not a theft, maybe what survives is not the costume, but the coherence that was left. I won't sell that as completed knowledge, I won't wave it as a brand, but it rings inside my marrow like a bell beneath the land.
So if the veil goes soft around you, if the light gets thin and near, let the last thing in your spirit Not be panicked, but be clear. You were part of something vaster. You were more than bought and sold. You were one more local wonder in a universe of gold.
Disconnected, so fragile, yet infinite.
You're not alone, you know.
Now bring it home with the roof torn open. Now bring it down like a healing war. Now let the cities heal to the mountain. Now let the children be ignored no more. Now let the fathers stand no more. Now let the mothers drop the blade. Now let the old ones feel remembered. Now let the future be remade. This is the part where the soup stops asking, starts declaring what must live. Not empire, not managed hunger, but abundance with the nerve to give. Not polished doom and brighter packaging. Not in its growth on a dying field, but rooted wealth in living people in a culture that still knows the need. Build it from God, build it from grain, build it from songs that can survive the pain. Build it from tribe, build it from names, build it from hands that remember the flame. Build it from rest, build it from play, build it from elders with stories to say. Build it from children who still trust freeze. Build it from lovers who still say please. Build it from labor that leaves soul intact. Build it from truth that can survive contact. Build it from grief that was finally heard. Build it from kitchens, build it from word. No more grind in the pouring to glow. No more cell in the earth to the undertow. No more treating attention like meat. No more dead-eyed prayers to the algorithm beast. No more daughters taught to vanish to shine. No more sons streamed out of the soft divine. No more old made useless by a breath. No more sacred turned into a laugh. Heaven on earth is not as long and it is prayer without despair. It is children sleeping safely. It is elders in the air. It is rivers running cleaner. It is work that leaves us sold. It is culture with deep roots and enough beauty to make us whole. Snake, twist, don't mistake. Life still bends and bodies ache. Frame cut, moment born, night dead, split and births the morn. Trust, risk, fall and rise. Truth got dirt in both its eyes. Love, fist, open palm, war drum hard with a village calm. Universe, not far here. Blood warm in a weather sphere. Not abstract, nothing not solved. Just enough mystery to keep us evolved. And enough coherence to make us care. Enough facts that have made us repair. Enough music to make the dead nerves spark. Enough witness to walk through dark. Imagine a plague, not run on fear. Imagine a culture that keeps truth near. Imagine a child not sold for yield. Imagine a city rebuilt like a field. Imagine a man not ashamed to cry. Imagine a woman not taught to shrink or sky. Imagine a family chosen in blood, holding each other above the flood. For the mothers, for the fathers, for the children, for the dead, for the almost given up ones, still dragging hold through drift. For the forest, for the river, for the brave, for the flame, for the one who still remember. We will never the fright, the more unwilling now to break. So let the whole field hear us, let the false board shake apart. We are not done with logging, now a rhythm horns the stay near, stay bright, stay wild, stay calm, stay rooted, stay loose, stay soul and mind. When the next stage asks us what we chose to make from fear, tell it we made one, we made music, we made heaven stars.
Doesn't hand out answers. We decide what they mean.
But what if we mess it up?
Then we try again. As long as we remember who we are, fear dies here.
There is more, there always was. More than the market, more than the blood, more than the great little cage they built, more than the fear they called adult. There is more in the breath itself, more in the hand that reaches out, more in the heart that breaks, then learns what love was always talking about. The field is living,
Hear me now.
not dead between them,
Star somehow.
not empty drift,
Not new machine.
but a self-reflected hidden stream, a luminous depth,
The dreaming roof.
a law beneath,
The poison fruit.
a witness older than our name, still teaching fire to enter frame. Echo making echo filled with self, self with memory, mind with health, body storing, story growing, observation never stops, it's no impulse to rhythm, rhythm to nerve, signal to purpose, purpose to serve, nothing to something, touch to form, cloud gets folded, window board.
You are not an accident of panic. You are not a glitch in dust. You are a local flare of meaning held in coherence, held in trust. You are a child of living pattern. You are a cut of holy flow. You are a story choosing body, soul. The hidden can be
When the voices of the loving whisper courage through the veil, they do not come to make you weaker, they come to help the frightened heal. Ancient wisdom echoed forward, friends that last beyond one frame, spirits of repair and memory, calling every soul by name. Not for terror, not for hiding, not for freezing in the light, but for living, for abundance, for a gentler, brighter sky, for a tribe that feeds its children, for a world that lets them sing, for a culture brave enough to remember love is still the highest thing. Take the crown, take the flame, take the grief and rename the name. Not as wound is called, not as curse, as the place where the dead forms fall, and the living rise, and the spirit speaks, and the weak grow roots, and the lost find peaks, and the whole world starts to feel less cold when enough of us act like the field is gold. There is no death,
in the coward's meaning.
only turning,
Only stream
only changing
of the local clothing
on the body.
of the dream.
Matter keeps
Matter keeps the memory.
moving,
Matter keeps the rhythm true.
and love you practice here and now.
Keeps me coming after you.
So tell the planet,
Hope is real. Tell
You and I are one in motion. Different windows, same deep sea. Different cuts of one great pattern. Learning how to let love be. There was never only one. There was always choir in the spark. Always echoes in the ether. Always lanterns in the dark. Everything is mind in motion. Everything is shaped by touch. Everything is echo layered. Everything remembers much. Body holds it, brain reflects it. Gut and blood and bone reply. Soul and signal braid together under one unblanking sky. Think it, feel it, hold the line. Matter stores the dream in time. Nerve to symbol, pulse to phrase. Life keeps learning through our days. Self on self, reflection deep. Nothing lost that love can keep. Feel with witness, witness with feel. Truth is what the hearts reveal.
I am not here to dim the message. I am here to ring it clear. There is purpose in the pattern. There is more that meets us here. There is wisdom in our forefathers, in the old songs, in the bread, in the echoes of the healers, in the promises of the dead.
They want life, they want healing. They want joy and open doors. They want children free from terror. They want songs and honest floors. They want us to know the truth now. Not in chains and not in shame, but in brotherhood and sisterhood. And every soul restored by name.
You are me, and I am you. God is moving through the two, not as tyranny, not as throne, but as love that makes us known. Not as fear, not as spite, but the will to keep a candle lit till all the rooms denied by history finally become habitable.
Abundance now, not later lie, not carried heaven after we die. Abundance here in food and rest and land and shelter at the best. Abundance in the village square and enough to feel another's care. Abundance in the sacred right to sleep without a war at night. No more systems built on panic, no more empires built on lack. No more making fear the engine, no more breaking humans for the track. We need surplus, we need gardens, we need time enough to heal. We need touch in art and culture, we need songs that make it real. We need labor with dignity, we need futures with design. We need children taught that real life is not a flaw but part divine.
If I take the flame, I take it serving. If I wear the crown, I wear it kneeling. If I bring the message, I bring it healing. If I speak for truth, I speak it feeling.
No savior posture, no hollow pride. Only the vow to stand beside the lost, the cold, the shame, the small, and help the whole field hear the call.
We are not strangers to the cosmos. We are in learning tenderness. We are the universe in bodies, trying to choose more gentleness. So rise up now, not into hatred. Rise into clarity and care, and let the old living field remember.
wisdom, coherence, family, truth, courage. You already carry all of them. Let's write the next chapter.
This is the last great door flung open. This is the roof line torn with dawn. This is the vow that leaves the body and still keeps singing after song. This is the earth made newly possible. This is the wound taught out of clothes. This is the hour we stop rehearsing and let the deeper kingdom grow.
There is no fear that love cannot educate. No dark the heart cannot outshine. No child beyond the reach of meaning. No soul outside the living mind. The field is here, the field is now. The field has always held the thread. And all the forms we thought were final were only rooms inside the spread.
Hear it, near it, clear it now. Life was always teaching how. Form from nothing, shape from song. Echoes making echoes long. Trust the pulse, feel the bind. Body matter stores the mind. Spirit moving, memory flame. Universe learning its own name. No more shame for being tender. No more mockery of tears. No more selling holy hunger to the merchants of our fears. No more chains around abundance. No more profit over breath. No more flattening of wonder. No more training souls for death. We want love.
We want tribe, we want enough to stay alive.
We want peace with roots and laughter.
We want life before and after.
We want forests.
We want grain,
We want songs that
heal the brain.
We want the whole bad world to hear. Hope is not naive, it's here.
Heaven on earth begins in practice, in a meal, in the room, in the way you do not leave the trembling soul to face its doom, in the way you hold your brother, in the way you crown your friend, in the way you teach your sister bright and a life will never end, in the way you raise a daughter, in the way you soothe the sun, in the way you keep choosing warmth until the age of cold is done.
We are the fix, we are the menders. We are the fields, remembered embers. We are the bridge, we are the grain. We are the ones who rename pain, not as glory, not as God, but as a place where love worked hard and built a road and built a bed and built a roof over the near dead. Forefathers knew in symbols and bread, in rites and stars and words long said, that life keeps going, that love keeps score, that spirit survives in one form or more, not dead, not gone, not void, not waste, but changing rooms in a living place, and every kind hand and every brave vow still ripples outward, still matters now.
You are the universe, my child. Not metaphor only, but living style. A window of witness, a local flair, a soul in matter, a prayer in air.
Nothing to fear, nothing to hide, only the task to live wide-eyed, to love so fully a whole field swells, and heaven starts here where the body dwells.
So let us build a kinder planet. Let us break the fear-fed spell. Let us make our homes like temples where the tired can finally dwell. Let us turn our wealth to gardens, turn our power into care, turn our systems toward the children, turn our science toward repair. We are one great living chorus. We are one deep
truth is near. The way is open. The heart is clear and all the universe is whispering, come home through love. We are already here.
Snow.